Together and the heels slightly apart. Feel how the crown of the head lengthens up towards the sky. Fingertips reach down towards the ground. And just for a test, maybe rock a little bit back and then a little bit forward so that you notice when your core engages. Not too much, just a little. That's the Camilla. And try not to lift the heels or the toes so that you really just feel the area in your core. And then finding the middle way, so where you feel you're right in the middle of your feet. And then try to soften your tailbone down towards your heels. And activate your legs by drawing the inner legs a little bit together. Try to lift a little bit through the arches of the feet by pressing down to the heels and the sides of your feet slightly. And then soften your ribs down towards your hips. Reach your armpits up and your fingertips down towards the sides of your hips. And with your eyes closed, just feel into your body and feel your breath. Tadasana is a pose where all other poses are starting from. So from this grounding through the feet, this little balancing here. And then bringing the hands to your heart center and set an intention for your practice. You might send out some energy or love to someone else. Or if you're working something internally with yourself, you might send that energy or love there. So you have it present when you are practicing. Let's open the space with the mantra Om. If you prefer, you can hum or listen. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling, sigh it out. And then inhaling to chant. Blinking your eyes open. Good. And I know this is a bit awkward, but if you do want to start your playlist, if you want to press play on your playlist, I'm going to do that as well. So I'm having some music going on in the background. This is where we start. Alright. So we're going to get a bit into the rhythm. So there's a little rhythm on the side one. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Find that Ujjayi breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. This is going to be our rhythm for the practice. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's blink the eyes open and start Surya 8. Inhale, reach your arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhale, hinging forward, draw the navel in, bring your heads to your shins. Inhale, come up halfway, roll the shoulders back. Hands down, step back into high plank. Let's take one extra breath here. Breathing in, high plank, activate the core. Exhale, bend your knees or bend your elbows, chaturanga, chest forward. Inhale, into your low cobra. If you're beginning, shoulders roll back. Exhale, tuck the toes, push back into downward dog. 5 breaths if you need to. Walk us through the downward dog. And exhaling. Breathing in for 2. Press the front of the mat away. Exhaling for 2. If your hamstrings still feel a little bit tight, you can maybe push one heel down and then the other. 2 more breaths. Breathing in for 4. Exhaling 4, pull your navel in and try tilting your hips up. And 5. Exhale, 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step up or walk to the front. Coming up halfway, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold, head to shins. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look to the thumbs, lengthen. And then fold down again, Uttanasana. Belly draws in, head softens. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands down, step or float back, bending your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale into your low cobra. If you're doing upward dog, straighten the arms, knees off the floor, exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths, 1. And exhale, 1. Keep your arms nice and straight. Inhale, 2. And exhale, 2. Keep your breath even and smooth. 3. Exhale, 3. And if you like, bend your knees slightly to push the hips even further up. 4. And then keeping that space, try to draw the hips upwards. 1 more. 5. Exhale, 5. Bend knees, look forward. Inhale, step, hop or walk to the front. Coming up halfway. Exhale, fold, head to shins. Inhale, arms reach up. Look to the thumbs. And fold down again. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway up. Roll shoulders back long in your neck. Hands down. Step back. Nice and chaturanga. Good jump. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Press the floor away as if you're lifting through the hips. 5 breath. 1. Exhale, 1. Inhale, 2. And exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Inhaling, 4. Kumula, step a little bit closer towards your hands. That's it. 5. And exhale, 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the front. Nice and smooth, halfway. Everything is controlled. Exhale, head to shins. Reach your arms up, press into the feet. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhaling, fold, Uttanasana. Halfway, lengthen, find your hamstring. Activate the legs. Hands down, step or float back. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga. Remember, you can bring the knees down. Low cobra or upward dog. Make sure the hands are under the shoulders. Back to downward dog. 1. 2. 3. Jenna, bend your knees a little bit and try to tilt your hips further up so your chest comes through the arms. Yes, that's it. 4. David, roll your shoulders away from the ears. Yep. 5. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the front. Halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, look to the thumbs. Exhaling, 1 more, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, rolling the shoulders back. Try to draw navel even further in. Step or hop back, Chaturanga. Upward dog, lifting the chest. Exhale, downward dog. On the next inhale, just lift up through your heels, tiptoes. Exhale, draw the heels back down to the floor. Inhale, lift up through the heels. Try to keep the hips exactly where they are. And then exhale, bring the heels back down. Breathing in for 3, heels come up. Exhale, heels come down. Inhale, heels come up. Don't let the shoulders come forward. Exhale, heels down. 1 more, 5. Try and keep the shoulders exactly where they are. That's it, Maria. And bring the heels down. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, come to the front, stepping or hopping forward or walking halfway. Exhale, belly into fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Hands to heart, Samasthiti, Surya Bees. Bending your knees, dip and sweep your arms, Utkatasana. Activate the fire energy. Exhale, fold with control, Uttanasana. Halfway up, roll the shoulders back. Hands down, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. If you want, through Chaturanga to downward dog, pushing the hips back. Lift your right leg up to the sky and bring an in-between step. Exhale, right foot steps forward between your hand, left heel down. Inhale, reach your arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, all the way down, framing your foot. Step back. This is quite smooth Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left side, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee draws forward. Squeeze it in and step left foot forward between your hands. Right heel down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Breathe in, Chaturanga. Exhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to do this 2 more times, nice and smooth. Right leg, so do it in your own time if you need to. Exhale, right foot steps forward between your hands. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly chaturanga, slowing the sequence down. Inhaling into your open-hearted pose. Exhale, back to downward dog. Left leg lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, left foot steps forward between your hands. Warrior one, breathe in. Are we getting warm? Exhale all the way down. Draw yourself to high plank. Take an extra breath. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Right leg up into the sky. Control your breath. Exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Make your stance a bit wider, Jenna. Exhale, step hands down, step back to high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Open the chest. It becomes a bit harder when it's slower, but it's more controlled. Last time, left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend the knee inward, step it between your hands. Belly in, arms up, warrior one. Exhale all the way down. Take one extra inhale here, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. 1. Exhale, 1. If you need to take a break, come to child's pose. Absolutely fine. 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. 4. Exhale, 4. 5. Exhale, 5. 5 more. This time we're going to bend our elbows towards the floor. Nice and slowly, elbows bent. Just 5 more breaths. Maybe walk your feet a little closer. Try to bend your elbows, keeping your head soft. 1. Exhale, 1. 2. Good. You, and that's it. 3. Push your hips back down. Push them back. Yup. 4. Feel the energy in your triceps and biceps. And 5. Exhale, 5. Bend your knees, look forward, straighten the arms. Step or walk or hop to the front, coming up halfway. Exhale, belly into fold. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Holding it here, let's stay. 5 breaths. 1. Come to face you. 2, Jen, bring your knees together. That's it. 3, so you can squeeze inwards. Good, Valentini. 4, Jen, now. Don't arch your back, tuck the tailbone slightly under. That's it. Good, that's it, yes. 4. And 5. Inhale, reach your arms a little bit towards the, away from you. Draw your belly in and try to keep your knees bent. 1. So feel the strength in your shoulders. 2. I'll watch you. Go low with your upper body, Ewan. Really low. Try to reach towards the front of your mat. Even more, even more, even more, even more. And now reach your arms up. Arms next to your ears now. Yes, there, well done. 1 more breath here. Breathe, reach your arms forward. Exhaling, start to come up onto your tiptoes. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Nice and high, tiptoes. Squeeze the heels together but open your knees to the side and just press into the floor so you feel your shoulders part a little bit. And then from here, bend your elbows so your back of the knees touch the back of your arms. And then look forward, not down, look forward and try to push into your hands, draw your belly button in. And see if you can lift one foot and then the other. If this is very challenging or worrying for you, come onto a block or a book and do the same, because now you've got a little bit of height. Make sure the shoulders come forward, because then your feet will become light. If this is scary for you, you don't want to go there. Come here into Malasana. So into a nice deep squat. So you're sitting between your legs. Good, Dan, that's it. Baby, lift your head a little bit and point your toes. Yes, good. Max, lift your head a little bit as well. That's it. So then look down, look forward. I'll just stay there. Good, Camilla. Yes, well done. And that's a good squat. So if you're in the squat, see if you can find that nice sweet spot for your squat. Good for the lower back. That's it, Jen. Nice. That's it, Mary. Roll the shoulders a little bit back and lift your heart. Yes, well done. Good. That's it, Jenna. And then from here, when you're done with your crow, slowly bring your hands down. And if you're in the squat, bring your hands back down as well. And then either step or hop back with the elbows bent. Choo, chaturanga. Or step back, all good. Good, Maria, that's it. Inhaling into your upward dog or low cobra. Exhale back to downward dog. And let's come to a nice lift to our right leg. Breathe in, point the toes. On your exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, left heel down. Inhale, warrior one, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Make your stance a bit wider. Right heel is in line with the arch of your left foot. Good. I know that some of you have to turn around now to see me, so if you want to do that, you can. No, it's the other way. Good. So your right leg is forward. I know this now looks like my left leg. Look over your right middle finger. Roll your shoulders down. And then make sure the knee draws out to the right side of your mat. Open up through your groin area. Press down to the right heel. Release, 2 more breaths. Jenna, make sure your knee doesn't come over your toes. So bring your knee back and make your stance a bit wider. Good, that's better. Back leg is nice and strong. Beautiful. If you want a little more, lift up the heel of your front foot. Really activating the legs. That's it, Valentini. And slowly bring the heel back down. Straighten your right leg, make the stance a little shorter. Hinge from your right hip as if someone's pulling your left hip to the side. Activate your kneecap. See that I'm not wobbly in my quad. I'm activating the kneecap, pulling it up. And then bring the hand down towards your shin, just lightly, so you're not pushing down. And then open the chest to the sky and look to your left thumb. Keep tucking the chin slightly. And breathe. David, draw your left shoulder back a bit. That's it, rolling that space back. Nice to meet you. One more deep breath in here. And 5. Look down towards your right foot. Bend your right knee. Make your stance wider. Bring either your right elbow onto the right thigh or bring the right hand inside or outside of your foot. You can bind if you like, bring the arm underneath your leg and wrapping the left hand behind your back, or bring the left arm up and over, so looking to the left palm. 5 breaths. 1. Exhale, 1. Press down to your right foot. 2. Try and imagine that long line from your left foot all the way to the fingertips of the hand. 3. 4. That's a general roll that left shoulder back. And 5. Look down to the floor. Bring your left hand down towards the floor. Lift up your left heel off the ground and come all the way up, back into a high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, bring your hands to your heart and start to twist. Bring your left elbow over your right knee. Push the thigh even a little bit to the side so you can bring the elbow under. If you need a bit more support, bring the left knee down and then lift your chest. I'll turn around. Lift your chest up to your hands, keeping that right shoulder down. 5 breaths. 1. Jenna, other elbow, left elbow over, that's it. That's the one. 2. Slow it down. 3. So you're twisting from your core. Maria, bring your knee a little bit further forward. Forward. Trust yourself. That's it. And hook that elbow right over your thigh. And 5. Look down to the floor. Bring your back knee down if it's not down yet. And then lift your arms up. Just for 1 breath, drawing the hips forward. Open the chest. And then exhaling, bring the hands to the floor. Step yourself back into high plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale in to open the heart. Upward dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Dolphins. Bring your knees down or just bring your elbows down straight away onto the floor. Interlace your hands and wriggle the elbows even closer. If you're unsure about the right distance, wrap your arms around your upper arms so you know where the right distance is, so the elbows don't flare out to the side. And then look towards your thumbs and start walking your toes towards your elbows. That's it, come on, keep going. From here, pushing into the elbows, so you're pressing down into your lower arms, and then come a little bit forward so your nose is hovering over your thumbs, and then exhaling, pushing the hips back. 5 times. Nose comes forward, exhale, pressing it back. 3 more, inhaling, nose comes forward, and exhale, pushing it back. Good job. Inhaling forward. Don't come too far forward, Valentini. Just a little. Yes. 1 more. Good, Ewan. And last one. Good, Marin. And then coming back, bringing your knees down towards the floor. And then you can either come to a child's pose, resting your forward on the floor, or come to Anahatasana. So bringing the arms forward and trying to open through the middle of the back and opening the heart to the floor. Keep reaching the fingertips towards the front and lengthening the hips back. And if you want more, come onto your fingertips so the palms of the hands are lifted. Make sure you're trying to rotate the shoulders away from the ears. That's it. 2 more deep breaths here. Connect to your Ujjayi breath. And exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. 1 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, slowly come back. Come back to a downward dog and push the hips back and up. And let's do the other side. When you're ready, find your pose. And here we go. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, left leg draws forward and steps in between your hands. Right heel down. Inhale your arms up to warrior 1. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Make your stance wide. You're trying to get that left thigh parallel to the floor, tucking the tailbone under. Both legs nice and strong. Down, straighten your back leg. There. Good. Look over left middle finger. 1. Exhale, 1 again. Try to rotate your knee to the left side of your mat. 2. Activating left glute cheek. 3. Next, take the arch out of your back by tucking the tailbone slightly under. 4. Yes, pull the navel in. Yes, better. 5. Lift up the heel just for 3 breaths. Feeling the energy of your legs towards the floor. Bring your left heel back down. Inhale, straighten left leg. Make your stance a little bit shorter. Breathing in, and on your exhale, hinging from your left hip. Keep both your legs active and bring the left hand down to the shin or your foot or your ankle. Open up through the right hand. Look to the right thumb. Breathe in. 1. Maria, lift your kneecap. Quad. That's it, make it strong. 3. And try to lengthen your left side of the body away from you. 4. Good, Jenna, that's it. 5. Look down to the floor. Start to bend your left knee. Make the stance maybe a little wider again. And then either binding, if you were doing it on the first side, rolling the right shoulder back and then tucking hip under, or finding the length. Maybe your hand comes down. 5 breaths. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good, well done. Bring the hand back down, lift your back heel, and then Transfer the weight, push into your left foot, lifting your arms up. High lunge, and then bring the hands to your heart center, and then twisting. Oops, wobble. Bring the right elbow towards the left knee, hook it under, bring the hands back to your chest, elbow sideways. There you go, lift the chest to your hands. And then remember, if you're feeling wobbly, you can bring your knees down. 5 breaths. 1. Push into your back heel. 2. 3. Each time you inhale, the crown of the head moves away from you. And exhale, you twist. 4. Try to roll that right shoulder back, left shoulder back. Good, that's it. And 5. Look down to the floor. Slowly release. Bring your right knee down. Untap the back toes. Take just one back bend, breathing in. And exhale all the way down. Frame your foot. Step back to high plank. Chest open. Chaturanga. Into your open heart. Exhale, downward dog. Again, bring your elbows down towards the floor. This time, same time, if you want to do it again, you can have the hands interlaced and do 5 more times coming forward and back. You can just hold it, or if you want, take a little lift with one leg. See if you want to lift up, coming up to your tiptoes, and then bring the heel down. Lifting up to the tiptoes and heel down. And then you're going to change over and do it 3 or 5 times with the other leg. What the tendency will be is that your shoulders want to come forward, so you have to press your hands firmly into the ground so you're not rocking forward and back with your shoulders. So it's the next step. Jenna, walk your feet closer to your elbows. Even more, even more, even more, even more. More, 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 more. There, now stay there. Not too much. Now go back a bit. Yes. Yes, that's it. Good, Max, that's it. Point the toe. Don't let the shoulders come forward. Press down into, yes, that's it. Well done. That's it, Ewan. Hold it there. Feel the energy of pressing down into your elbow and your hands. Good, Marin. Relax your neck a little bit, Demetrius. Yeah, there we go. Good. And then slowly, when you've had enough, bring your knees down. Don't collapse, guys. Just come down slowly. And then again, bring either your hips back into child's pose, maybe with the arms forward, or you can again come into Anatasana, maybe trying to look forward, maybe coming onto your fingertips if that's interesting or available to you. So a little bit more opener into the shoulders. Keep the core slightly lifted, so lifted and engaged. Deep breath in and out. Thinking again for a moment of your intention. So it's not just about this physicality. See if you can find this practice connected to your intention, to your wish or your thought. And then walking your hands back towards you. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips back into downward facing dog. And then walking your hands back towards your feet. 1, 2, 3. Grab hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Second and third finger. Place your thumb onto your big toes. Press your big toes down. Open the chest for 1 extra breath. Lean a little bit forward. And then draw your belly in and pull yourself down towards your legs. Don't let the shoulders just collapse there. So you want to lift the shoulders away from your ears. And open the chest forward. 5 breaths. 1, 2, into warm. Headphones. 3. It's going to play now. Yes. 4. Drop your shins a little bit so you're not leaning too far forward. And 5. Inhale, release the toes and then slide your hands underneath your feet. Maybe the toes touch the wrist or just the fingers, and again, lean forward, open the chest. Try to draw your kneecaps up to the thighs, pull your belly in. You might have to bend the knees for this is fine, but keep lengthening forward. 2 more breaths. You and roll the shoulders down the back a little bit more. Yes. So pull the shoulder blades together at the back. And release the feet. Come up halfway with the upper body. Hands to your hips, shoulders back. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Come to tiptoes. Push up onto the balls of the feet and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Good, nice and high. Feel how strong your calves are. Draw your glutes together, pull your navel in. Try and lengthen the back and shorten the front body. Continue to draw the ribs in a bit. Yes, good. Slowly release the arms down. Alright, from here, we're going to turn around. So step with your right leg back, hold your elbows or interlace your hands behind your back, or you can come to reverse prayer with the palms touching at the back and fingers pointing up. Right foot steps back, and then you're going to swivel around. So that in effect your legs are looking like this, right? So they're not sort of crossing over, your legs are on one line. So your right leg is, I'm going to just go with you. Good. Lift up the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold from your hips over your right leg. Don't let the hips flare out to the side. 5 breaths. 1. Keep the chest a little lifted. Good. 2. You and don't go too wide with your legs. 3, so it's like 1 step. Did you take a step? 4. It's a forward fold. Good. And 5. That's the one. Yes. That one. Good. Inhaling, coming all the way back up. Good. Breathe and lift your arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee and then kick your left leg up into flying warrior. Open the chest, point or flex your back toe. Nice and long through your back. Good, well done. Activate through the heel. Well, and from here, bring your arms out to the side like an aeroplane. And if you can, now bring the arms forward next to your ears. Very slowly start to reach your hands down towards the floor. You might need blocks or books, or you might need to bend your standing leg. Point your back toe now. And then bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Start to open your hip to the left. Left hand onto your hip for Ardha Chandrasana. Then flex your left foot, lift your left hand up to the ceiling and look up to the thumb. Take it nice and slow. Good, Maria. That's it. Find that balance. Mindful of furniture around you. If you have a block or a book, you can place it right underneath your shoulder, so not too far back, right under the shoulder. Good. And then let's twist this. So bring your left hand down slowly to the floor. You can again change your block if you have one, or your book. Left hand underneath your left shoulder, and then flex again your left foot. Hips are level to the floor, and reach your right arm out to the side and start to twist towards your right. Keep activating your left glute cheek. Turn your toes to the floor, that's it. Good, Ewan, don't give up. Good. Good, Valentini. Squeeze that left leg up. Well done. And then slowly bring both your hands down to the floor. Standing splits. I know your glutes are burning, but you're doing so well. Pull yourself gently towards your right leg. Maybe you can hold with your right hand, your right ankle. Pointing your back leg up. Activate your glutes. Good. Maybe you can even hold with both hands your ankle. That's a little mega balance. And if you then not have enough and you want a little bit upside down, put your hands right underneath your shoulder. Make sure your right foot is quite close to your hands. Push into the floor, bend your right knee, and do a little kick up into your little handstand if you want. Pointing the back toes. And otherwise you can just hang forward. Just hanging forward, relaxing the arms, maybe holding the elbows. Good, David, that's it. So hang forward. Good, Camilla. Point your back foot. Point it when you kick up. There we go. And let's come more down, everyone. Shake out the head, maybe grab your elbows and just soften side to side. Just notice a difference in your legs, right and left. And then slowly release the arms and roll yourself up to standing. Now we're going to come to the other side. Bring your hands again behind you, either holding your elbows, interlace into hands, or come to reverse prayer. And this time step your left leg back and then swivel around so you're facing again the front of your mat. Good, so again you're having this position. Down, turn to the front. There you go, you got it. But with the left leg forward this time. And make sure that your stance is not too wide, so you want to be sort of on one line with the right toe slightly turning to the side. Breathing in and exhale, folding forward. Activate your glutes, activate your legs. Feel your hamstrings stretch. 5 breaths. 1. Good, formulated, that's it. 2. If your stance is too short, you might notice you want to bend your leg. So you want to have at least 1.5 feet space between the legs. Jenna, roll your shoulder blades together at the back. Yes, that's it. And 5. Slowly release the arms. Breathe in, lift your arms up. Come to standing. And then transfer the weight. Left knee bends slightly. And then kick your arms back and kick your legs back. Flex your back foot. Roll the shoulders back. Flying warrior. Make sure your shoulders are not lower than your hips. So you're really working your back. Yes, catch it, Camilla. Good. Lift your back leg, Valentini. Lift, lift, lift. Yes. And now lift your chest a bit more. Chest, chest, chest. Yes. And then arms out to the side. Like an aeroplane. Or if you want a little bit more strength, arms forward. Well, not if you want more strength, if you feel that you want to give a little bit more here. Squeeze your right glute. And then slowly bring your hands down to the floor again. Oops, that was not slow at all. And then from here, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand underneath your left shoulder. Find your balance first. Where's your breath? Right hand onto right hip. Or use a book if you can't reach the floor. Flex your right foot to the side. And then if you're ready, open your arm. That's it, Mary. Kick that leg back with your heels so you're not pushing back, I think that's a better word I'm using. And then slowly other hand down, so right hand down to the floor. Shift the weight into your right fingertips or hand or book, and then bring your left hand out to the side and twist, keeping your right glute engaged. So don't let the leg drop. You want to keep reaching it backwards. That's it, Mary. Yes, Demetrius, good balance. And then bring the hands down to the floor. Point your back foot now and open the hip and pull yourself down towards your left leg. Maybe with the hands on the floor or walking the hands back towards your left ankle. Notice what happens when you pull in through your Uddiyana Bandha, so through your core. Breathe. Maybe having that little bit of balance with both hands on your ankle. And if you want a little bit more, hands underneath your shoulders, head between your arms, looking in between your thumbs, back toes are lifted, and then bend your standing leg and do a little kick up in a little L-shaped variation, just for a little moment of pushing the floor away with your hands. Ooh. Good, Camilla, well done. Did you feel that? That was a nice little balance. David, keep your arms straight, push the floor away. And if you had enough, just hang forward. Just hanging forward with your elbows. Or give it another little kick or two. Just feel what's going on. Good, well done. I'll get your breath back. Miria, keep your knees slightly bent. Don't lock them. Just bend them just a little bit. Yes, mini bend, mini bend. Well done. And then from here, bringing your hands down to the floor, step yourself back into high plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump through to seated. Bring the legs out in front of you. I'm going to face you. I'll go this way. Okay. From here, lift up your arms. Inhale. Flex your feet, reach your heels away from you, and then draw your navel in and fold forward. If this is difficult for you, just bend your knees, see if you can grab the big toes, or use the strap. And if it's still difficult, maybe sit on something like a block. You can also hold your ankles, or just have your hands here, try to press down into your legs. 5 deep breaths. That's it done. Good. Notice what happens if you just collapse your belly. So you want to draw the navel in and reach up through the crown of the head, and then pull your shoulders back. Good, Camilla, that's it. Maria, now lift the chest. Draw the chest, yes, good. And then from here, slowly release. Take your books, or you can keep the hands next to you on the floor. Take a breath in, and then push the floor away and push your hips back. Give it a little go. Good, Maria. That's it. Little push into the floor, lifting the hips back and back down. Bring the legs together, Ewan. So in front of you. There we go. And then lift the hips up. Pull the navel in and back down. Well done. Coming into your Parvattanasana. Bring your hands behind you. Point your toes. And then push the hips up towards the ceiling. If you want, you can step the feet in instead and lift up through the hips. Or keep the legs straight. Try to get the toes on the floor. If it feels okay, drop your head back. 3 more breaths. Good. Squeeze the legs together. And slowly release the hips down to the floor. Inhale, lift your arms and legs into Navasana. Open the chest. Exhale, squeeze the knees into you. And then bring the hands next to you on the floor. Pull your knees in and wriggle them back. I still can't jump through. And then through your vinyasa, you can roll over the feet as well. Upward dog, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Bending your knees, look forward, step or jump through to seated. Bringing your right leg either into seated tree. You can also bring the right leg over your knee into the knee pile with the foot pointed to the side, so not stepping the foot in, so just pulling it to the side. Or if you have a half lotus and your knees are okay, you can come to the half lotus variation, but please only do it if your knees quite close to the floor. I'll go into this variation today. So right knee over left leg, and then again breathing in and exhale, folding over. Jenna, I think bring your leg either all the way over or bring it here. So this is a bit more like a figure of 4, and you're going to press down into your knee that way. Jen, sorry, not Jenna, Jen. That's it, Jen. Yes, bring it inside. That's better. Good. So always check in, does it feel okay for your leg? And then close your eyes if you like to be in your body for the next few breaths. Where do you feel this? Can you keep long in your spine? Can you keep your core engaged? Next, lift your heart a little bit more. Find that heart space. Good. Inhaling, coming back up. Lift up arms and legs to Navasana. Skipping some of the Vinyasa. Lifting up, girl. Exhale, just slowly tuck the tailbone. Coming to a little teaser. And inhale, lift up through Navasana. And 2 more. Exhale, belly draws in, rolls the lower back down and straighten the legs if available. And 1 more. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, slowly roll yourself down, straighten the legs like a dish. And last one. Good. Cross your legs, step yourself back, high plank, chaturanga. Into your upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump through to seated. Bring your left leg out in front of you. Other side, so right leg out in front of you. Apologies. And then come to the other variation, other side. Left knee maybe over your right knee or into your seated tree. Pressing the foot and the thigh together. And then reach your arms up. And exhale, hinging forward. Finding your forward fold. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming back up, lift up arms and legs to Navasana. Good. Hold it here. And again, slowly roll down into a dish position. Hold your dish position and then make your hands into little fists and start to pump the air. For 5, arms nice and straight. 4, really fast. 3, 2, and 1. Lift into Navasana. Well done. Cross your legs and step yourself back through your Vinyasa. Upward dog, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump through to seated. And let's come to a twist. Bring your right leg over your left knee, Ardha Matsyendrasana. And then wrap your left arm around your right knee. If you have quite long upper arms, you can also maybe hook the elbow over your knee. Ground through your sit bones, reach your left heel away from you, right hand behind your back. Reach the crown up, and then start to move your collarbones to the right side. Not just your neck, and not just your right shoulder. So finding the nice low position. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly return. Do a little counter move to your left. And coming back up, we're not vinyasa, so just straighten out your right leg. And then bring your left leg over your right. Wrap either the right arm around the leg, left hand behind your back. Lift up through the crown, activate your core, flex your right foot. Breathing in, and then again. 1, 2, 3. Where can you find the space? 4. So it's not about trying to twist. And 5. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Lift up arms and legs to Navasana. Balance here. Reach the toes up. Maybe straighten the legs. And then crossing your legs. Vinyasa. If you don't want to do all the vinyasas, you can always stay in Navasana. Upward dog, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump through to seated. And then from here, we're just going to hold our Navasanas, lifting up through the heart. Arms reach forward. And if you like, straighten your legs. Just 5 breaths. Pull your navel inwards. 3. You lift the chest a little. Come up. Yes, that's it. 4. Come on, let's see if you want to point the toes instead. Yes, and 5. Well done. And then bend your knees into your chest. Let's not do another vinyasa. Just bring your knees out to the side. Bring your heels quite close to your sit bones. And then wrap your arms, wrap your hands around your feet. Wriggle a little bit so the sit bones are nice and comfortable on the floor. Press the feet into the ground. Lift the chest. And then exhaling slowly, you reach forward with the heart. So you're working into your hips now. They should feel quite nice, hopefully. If it's intense, you can also sit on a book or a block. And keep softening now forward, that's again. And then you can bring the feet a little bit further forward down if you prefer. But that looks okay. Good. Slow down now your breath, but still stay with your Ujjayi breath. And see if you can keep it a little bit active by pressing into your heels. And slowly roll yourself back up. Grab hold of your big toes and slide your legs out to the side to a Upavishta Konasana, so your forward straddle. If you're again feeling that this is quite intense for your hamstrings, maybe you want to bend your knees slightly and just hold your ankles. Again, you can sit on something, or if you're available, you can reach your big toes. So feel wherever you are, breathing in, and then folding forward. Again, trying to activate your legs so you're pressing down to your legs. If you're someone who's super flexible, don't just flop forward on your chest. I've had people like that. You're going to hover above the floor. So for you super flexible people, just hover. But everyone's looking really good. Maybe that would be a bit good one for you. If you're feeling it's too easy, you can hover like this or this, and then lift the elbows. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly return back up. Well done. And then from here, bring the legs together and roll yourself onto your back. Onto your back for your back bends. So from here, bring your feet in close to your sit bones and then touch with your fingertips your heels. Start to tilt your tailbone and roll your hips up towards the ceiling. From here, shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Push into your feet. Don't let the knees flare out to the side so they're facing forward. Be mindful if you have neck or shoulder issues. Take it a little bit easier otherwise. You can also interlace the hands underneath your buttocks and then press up through the hips. Keep your legs nice and strong. And watching. 3 more breaths. Try and find space in your middle back. Inhaling, exhaling, and slowly release the arms and then rolling down, upper, middle and lower back down. Take 1 breath at the bottom and let's go again. So again, rolling your hips up, interlacing the hands underneath you, maybe shimmy the shoulders together. If it's difficult to interlace the hands, just keep the arms straight and press into the palms or the pinky fingers, or reach for your ankles. Try and find space again that wasn't there before. So taking out that tension and the struggle and the drama. And release, slowly rolling the spine down to the floor. Just drop your knees to the left side and then the right. Dropping to one side and then the other for a little release of the lower back. And you can now have a choice if you want to give it a little bit more rest. You can maybe place a book underneath your hips or a block if you like, underneath the sacrum and stay there. But you can also come to a full back bend. So if you want a bit more, we did work a bit in the shoulders. So hands next to your ears with your fingers pointing down towards the shoulders. And then from here, pressing into the feet, lift the crown of the head towards the floor. Walk your hands a little closer to your ears. Keep the elbows pointing inwards. And then try and straighten the arms. Maybe come to tiptoes or keep the heels on the floor and draw your chest towards the back of the room. Stay there for as long as it feels comfortable and then bring yourself slowly down onto the back of the shoulders. And do that 2 more times. So I'll talk you through it again. Hands next to your ears. Fingers pointing down towards the shoulders. And then again, hips lift up. Pressing the hands into the floor, especially the L variation, so the index finger and the thumb. And then push yourself onto the crown of the head. You can even stay there. Then do little push-ups through your arms until they get more open. Just straighten. And then coming back down. I'm getting better at this after childbirth. So it's getting there. Good, Camilla. And when you've had enough, bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a little hug, rocking a little bit side to side. Well done. And then coming to a twist. So dropping your knees over towards the right. Wiggle your hips over to the left. Have the knees together. Right hand can be on the top of your left knee. You can also entwine the legs, so left foot over the right knee for a little bit more intense stretch. Or you can just straighten out your right leg to the end of your mat. And take a few breathers here. And then slowly coming back. Other side, dropping the knees to the left. Any variations? Right down out to the side. Nice long breath. Keeping the chest open. And then coming back to center. And from here, coming to a shoulder stand. If you prefer doing another inversion, like a headstand, and that's in your practice and you're feeling comfortable, you can go there as well. If you want to practice some other inversions, like a handstand, you can come through Vinyasa. Otherwise, if you're uncomfortable with a shoulder stand, you can just bring the hands or a cushion or a pillow under your lower back and let the legs float, or lift the legs up, bring the hands onto the lower back, and then walk your hands up the back so the feet can come and hover over your hips, and then look up. Don't move your head anymore, just looking up, so you don't want to look to the screen now, just up to the feet. I'm just going to come down to watch you, and then coming into a nice still breath. That's it, David. Try and calm down now in your mind. Slow breath. Don't move your head, Maria. Keep it lying up. There you go. And if you are in your shoulder stand and you like to go to Halasana, so lowering the legs over your head. Keep the legs squeezed together so you're still connecting to the core and you're not just collapsing the legs down. You can make yourself also into a small ball with your knees onto your forehead or around your ears. Good, David, that's really good. So feeling that nice controlled movement when you lower. And then from here, when you've had enough, you can come slowly out of the pose by, don't force it, Jen, not Jenna. Sorry, there's Jen and Jenna, I have to always remember which ones. Which ones, don't worry Jenna, you're fine, you're fine. And then slowly lowering the legs down, so bring the hands behind you on the mat, and rolling yourself out. And then come lying on the back, and let's come to the counter pose Matsyasana. So elbows underneath your shoulders. I know you have to go maybe, Jenna. We're nearly there. Lift the chest up, arch your back, open the chest to the sky. If it's comfortable, you can drop your head back. If not, look forward. And let's just do 3 deep breaths in through the nose, and on the exhale, lion's breath out. Breathing in, exhaling out through the mouth, maybe even sticking the tongue out, and again breathing in. Lift your heart a little higher, exhale out through the mouth, and 1 more deep breath in, and exhale out through the mouth. And then draw your chin back into the chest. Slowly roll yourself onto your back. Let your arms and legs flop out to the side. Let the earth embrace you. And now closing your eyes. Maybe lift 1 more time your upper back so the shoulder blades can lie flat on the floor. And then closing your eyes. And let now the weight of your body become really embraced by the ground you're lying on. Let your heartbeat now soften by letting the breath do what it wants to. Feeling that tingling sensation of the energy in your body moving in all directions. Feeling now that you can let go completely. No more tension is necessary. Releasing the jaw and your tongue. Let the weight of the neck and the shoulders just slide off you. Feel the space of your brow become wide and open and clear. Move from the next inhale all the way from the crown of the head down the body, down the arms, down the torso, and down the legs, so that you're fully relaxed. Just another minute here. So that your body can regenerate. And then on your next inhale, let's take a deeper breath in. And exhale, if you like, a big sigh out. Slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. And then you can reach your arms over your head and give yourself a nice long stretch. Pointing the toes, feel the length of your body. And then bringing your knees either into your chest and give yourself a hug, or you can just roll over to one side, staying soft. In your own time, just pressing the floor away, lengthening your top leg. Keeping your eyes closed or half closed, come again to a seated position. You can turn off your playlist if you wish. They're not needed at the moment. Means you have to come out of the state though. And then just find your balance between head and sacrum. Find your breath. Feel that softness in your body and the strength that you have. Just notice the breath from the inhale to the end of the exhale. And then when you're ready, bring the hands to your heart center, lift your heart to your hands and remind yourself of your intention. And if you didn't have one, just send one out again to someone who needs some grounding, love, or space, or whatever it is that you found in this practice today. Share it on an energetic level. And I'm going to close the space with the mantra Om. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And inhaling to chant. Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining me and for letting me guide you through this practice. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Please drink lots of water if you are really hot. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.